disclaimer. The MBTI assessment really should not be used for children younger than age 12 as it simply is not reliable at such a young age. Children are still becoming who they're going to be. Although as a certified MBTI specialist, I do not test individuals under 14 years old. This being said, though, there are some wonderful opportunities and great assets within the MBTI, and there are also observational indicators which will give insights into the personality type of your child. So an ISTJ personality, and even within a child, is going to be very logical. It's almost at times as if they really don't have feelings, but they do, so don't just ignore them. Make sure that they understand that feelings are part of their personality, and it's okay. And it's all right to show them, even though that they really do depend more on logic and problem solving. They need to know that they can depend upon their parents, and they really also need to know that they can rely upon them. So it's very important for an ISTJ to have a lot of directions. They like to have routine. They need reliability. They also need to really have a lot of time to be able to, or encouraged to, set some goals and to be able to see how they can use them and build up to achieving maybe major goals. So be sure that you model that and give them the tools they need. As an independent child, or as an, that means that they're an introvert, they really need a lot of time to be alone. So give them time for that. That means that you need to not push them into social activities, although you do need to encourage them at times to be social. This does not mean that they have to be in a social limelight all the time. They're not going to enjoy being pushed into opportunities or ways in which they are the center of attention because they really do prefer to be alone. They are very dominant as a sensing. Now, this means that they like to do a lot of touchy-feely. They like to sense their world around them. This means that they are going to be very kinesthetic learners. They want to involve all of their senses into their learning opportunities. As a parent, be sure that you provide opportunities for them to be able to touch and feel. And also, don't forget the listening, the sight, anything that will engage as many senses as possible for them in their time as they are learning, but not just learning, in their experiential daily opportunities. Make sure that you also refrain from any emotions. This is going to make them very, very uncomfortable because they don't know how to deal with feelings and emotions yet. And this is something that they will be able to deal with as they get older, but at this time in their life, just give them some basic tools and demonstrate and be an example of how to handle emotional interactions or situations in life. Make sure that you listen to them often, that you ask a lot of questions for them. Guide them and show them how to research and how to problem solve. And remember that this kind of a personality, this logical personality, is kind of like an old soul. It means that even though they may be 10, 12 years old, they're probably going to look or act almost like they're 10 or 15 years older. So make sure that you give them opportunities so that they can really excel in that part of their personality.